when I saw this headline that says that the ADEBOYE actually said he doesn't support those who are accusing Tinubu of not doing enough, that you don't expect him to wear khaki and fight insecurity. He defended Tinubu. When I saw it, I just lacked the words to say what I felt. I just went to the comment section of the post, and this is what I saw in the comment section. Oh my, if I don't laugh, I'll just harm myself. So let me just laugh. Somebody said, fake old daddy Gio, please retire, you are becoming senile. Another one said, hypocrite of the highest order. In the past, you spoke out about the failures of government. Now your eyes are blinded by ethnicity and nepotism. The other day, you told service chiefs to resign if they can't contain insecurity. You know very well that service chiefs take instructions from commander-in-chief, but you didn't want to call out the president. I wonder what people see to listen from you. You are not supposed to be overseeing something. Okay. And you know, when he criticized service chiefs, I said to myself, but the Bible says we don't have any rights to criticize another man's servants. Service chiefs are serving Tinubu. They are not Daddy Gio's servants. Why should Daddy Gio criticize another man's servants when the Bible says we don't have such rights? That to his master, he either stands or falls to his master. This one says, this man is most double-faced hypocrite of all pastors. So the time you protested against Goodluck Jonathan, he was not giving instructions, right? Calling Trump your friend is funny. Please, Baba, face your job and leave politics because you're falling hand big time. I refuse to use harsh words on you. You guys have messed up Christianity. Soon we'll all have our own churches in our living room. This bit about having our own churches in our living room is really, really true. He really got me there because that's one of the things I see on my radio show, that I remember in Acts of the Apostle, the churches were in the house. The time has come for us to have churches in the house and pray down the power of God. Another person said, and finally, tribalism rears its ugly head. Another one says, why didn't he say the same thing during the time of Goodluck Jonathan? Somebody wrote, dearly beloved General Overseer, Tinubu is Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, so he is already putting on khaki. Another says, don't get it twisted. Foolishness also wears gray hair. Yet someone who expected Goodluck Jonathan to wear khaki and fight insecurity is now saying Tinubu is not supposed to wear khaki and fight insecurity. Let's keep shaming ourselves. I don't want to say my own, because if I say anything, I don't want to say what I'll regret. But all I want to say is, from the time that the GO supported Tinubu, who stole this election in a violent way and by killing, the moment that GO supported Tinubu, I just sighed. That was when I just gave up. I just said, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that this is happening, because I expected him to speak out against the rigging that happened, against the stealing of the election, the way Tinubu stole this election from Obi. Everybody saw it. And that the GO thought it's okay because of the friendship he's built up over the years with Tinubu. And of course, Tinubu, the Bible says a rich man has many friends, because Tinubu is so loaded with Nigeria's wealth. He has people supporting him. Unfortunately, the church has compromised. Once again, I wrote it in the book I published in 2013, how the church had compromised. I never knew it would get to this level. I never knew it would get to this thinking level. The ADEBOYE is not a non-entity at all. The Daddy ADEBOYE is knowledgeable academically and in spiritual things as well. But I wonder why he has not asked Tinubu, why are you recruiting repentant, so-called repentant Boko Haram into the Nigerian army? Did ADEBOYE hear the terrorists boasting about how all the soldiers they're sending to come and catch him are all his boys in the army, and that they give him information, they give him guns, they give him ammunition? How could ADEBOYE not feel that this government of Tinubu is in league with the perpetrators of these heinous crimes? Didn't he hear that it was APC that brought these men into Nigeria to help them chase out Jonathan? You mean ADEBOYE has not heard that? It's an incontrovertible fact. Nobody has said this is a lie. All the APC chieftains have vocally said it, that we brought these people to come and help us. They said at the end of the day, we asked Buhari to send them back. Buhari, El-Rufai, Tinubu, three of them know how these people came into Nigeria. Why is that the GO defending Tinubu and saying that Tinubu is only a commander-in-chief that can give instructions? Can he say such a thing about Trump? Trump is commander-in-chief and he's making sure that his men obey his instructions. So Adeboye does not know that Baba Dati Ahmed's brother, the man that was Peter Obi's running mate, Tinubu appointed his elder brother into the government. He was in Aso Rock, but he said that his own nephew was kidnapped by these people and he was asked for a ransom of 100 million naira. He said he ended up spending 175 million naira, and that the day they were sending the ransom, while they were getting close to the place, they saw several military checkpoints. At the bush parts, they saw the military checkpoints. And each place they got to, the military will open the ransom and take some millions out of it. Nigerian military. He said they kept doing that. They did at 3 different checkpoints before, and they said to those military people, but this is ransom money. The terrorists are going to be angry with us. Don't take anything, because if there's a shortfall, the terrorists will be angry. The soldiers said, don't worry, just tell them we are the ones that took the money. And when they got there, of course, they told the terrorists after they counted the money, says some soldiers on the road took them and said, okay, don't worry. So can't you see, even a baby in the womb can see the collaboration between the Nigerian military and these terrorists? But he's saying, no, it's not Tinubu's fault. Meanwhile, Tinubu is the commander-in-chief that stole elections that he didn't win. Tinubu is commander-in-chief and he cannot command. He can only command, and that he won't force them to take instructions. Why would that? Adeboye say this just because of his closeness to Tinubu. Jesus Christ was close to criminals, but he never defended criminals. He never ever compromised his standards and his principles because of criminals. He never did that. I'm so surprised. Didn't Adeboye hear the guy on Facebook that said my relation was kidnapped? We sent hundreds of millions to the kidnappers as ransom. And he said when we were getting there, we saw military checkpoints. On the way, yes. As they were going, they said, we're looking for so and so place. The military will point them to the right direction. As they were missing their way, the military pointed them to the right direction where the terrorists were. So, the military knew where the terrorists were. And Tinubu's government have been paying them billions in naira as ransom. For what?